Today we're going to be covering the pros and the cons of Pflugerville, Texas. Pflugerville is one of the suburbs to the northeast of Austin, Texas. It is a rapidly growing suburb, and we're going to be covering all the information that you need to know about living in Pflugerville, Texas. My name is Connor, and this is the Living in North Austin YouTube channel. I'm a local realtor here in North Austin. If you have any questions about relocating to North Austin or any of the surrounding suburbs, feel free to give me a call. My number is in the description down below. Let's jump in and learn about Pflugerville, Texas. The first pro to know about Pflugerville is going to be the proximity to Austin. Pflugerville is located to the northeast of Austin. It's the first suburb to the northeast. It is wedged between Austin to the south and Round Rock to the north. Pflugerville has very easy access to two major freeways in Austin, I-35, which goes straight through downtown, as well as 130, which is the toll road to the east of Austin. Pflugerville is a very convenient location, whether you're looking to commute downtown, get to some convenient shopping, get to some good restaurants, get to UT campus. It's all just about 20 to 30 minutes away, making this a great spot in terms of proximity to end up in. The second pro about Pflugerville is the affordable housing. Pflugerville has some of the best priced real estate in the Austin area. To compare it to the other suburbs to the north, Pflugerville comes in about 10% below Cedar Park and Leander prices and about 5% below Round Rock. So that means you get a bigger house for less amount of money. That saves you money every month on your mortgage payment. So that is definitely a pro, is the affordable housing in Pflugerville, Texas. The next pro is going to be family-friendly community in Pflugerville. Pflugerville attracts a very young family population to the suburb. Because of its proximity, it's still great for people looking to commute to downtown, but also has a little more space for people that need a bigger home, that need to be a little bit separated from their neighbors, and are experiencing a growing family. So for those reasons, it is a great family-friendly area to end up in. Pflugerville also has a number of family-friendly events, my favorite being the Pflugerville Farmers Market. So this farmers market runs throughout the summer. They have some great vendors, some awesome local food options. They have local restaurants, they have local artists. It's a great time, so definitely if you're here in the summer, you've got to check out the farmers market. Another great family-friendly activity is the Typhoon Waterpark. This water park is located on northeast Pflugerville. It has some great options for kids of all ages. It's got the big slides, it's got the little slides. Really, for any age, this is a great option if you want to get in some water and cool down in the summer heat. Also, just 10 minutes to the north is Kalahari Waterpark in Round Rock, Texas. This is the largest indoor water park in the United States. So you have your choice between an outdoor water park with Typhoon and indoor with Kalahari. So both are great options if you have a young family. Another pro is the Parks Department in Pflugerville. It has quite a few options, not as many as some other suburbs in the area, but it has about 700 acres of parkland with about 10 miles of walking trails throughout those different parks. Throughout the city, you have everything you need from a park standpoint. They have baseball, basketball, boat ramps, bocce ball, climbing walls, fishing docks, football fields, golf courses, gymnasiums, playscapes, pools, skate parks, soccer fields, tennis courts, track, volleyball. So really anything you are looking for from a parks perspective is going to be in Pflugerville. So you don't have to go to any of the other suburbs. You don't have to go to Austin to find all of those different amenities. You can find them right here in Pflugerville. Now we're going to switch over to talking about the cons. Now there are definitely some cons as well to living in Pflugerville. The first one is the congestion in Pflugerville. Like I said, Pflugerville has access to 2 major freeways. I-35 is going to be your best bet to get to downtown. So unfortunately, that kind of limits your ability to get to downtown in an easy fashion. So some other different suburbs have access to MOPAC and I-35, which gives you the option to toggle between the 2 options depending on which one has less traffic. But unfortunately, because of Pflugerville's location off to the east of I-35, it makes it more difficult to cut all the way across to get to MOPAC. So one big con is going to be congestion, and you're really pigeonholed into using I-35 if you're looking to commute to downtown. Another con is going to be limited public transportation. There is not a ton of public transportation throughout Pflugerville. You have a bus line that runs throughout the city, but it's not that extensive. You're also quite a ways away from the metro rail line, so you have to take multiple buses to get over to the train to then commute to downtown from the train. So public transportation is not the easiest in Pflugerville. It's definitely more designed for the residents to have their own car and drive their car to the commute or to different parts of town. Another con of Pflugerville is the limited nightlife. Some of the other suburbs around Austin have more of a downtown structure that is designed from the original foundings of the town back in the late 1800s. For example, Round Rock has 3 or 4 blocks of historic buildings that are still standing. Georgetown has probably 7 or 8 blocks of downtown historic buildings. Pflugerville, on the other hand, does not have that same downtown feel. They do have a couple historic buildings, but not a ton. Pflugerville was not largely developed during the early wave of settlers coming to the area back in the 1800s, early 1900s. Pflugerville really saw its boom in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s of suburban life coming in. So because of that, Pflugerville is very limited on its nightlife. It's more of a suburban feel with your strip malls, a lot of neighborhoods, parks, schools, things like that. There's not a ton of unique restaurant options or great places to go for a night out. So that's definitely one con of living in Pflugerville. The final con, and the one I hear the most from people looking to relocate to the Austin area when they're considering Pflugerville versus other areas, is the school district. Pflugerville School District is ranked number 11 out of 29 of all the school districts within the Austin metro area. So they are located in the top third of school districts, but that doesn't really entice a lot of people looking to relocate to the neighborhood, to the city, to be in a poorer performing school district when they can go 10 minutes north to Round Rock and be in a better school district. Or they'll go 15 minutes to the northwest and then end up in Cedar Park in the Leander school district, and they'll be in a better school district. So that's definitely the most common criticism I hear of Pflugerville, is the school district is not as robust as the Leander School District and the Round Rock School District, and even the Georgetown School District that are the surrounding suburbs. So that is definitely the biggest con of living in the Pflugerville area. So that wraps it up for this video. Again, if you have any questions about Pflugerville or the surrounding suburbs, my contact info is in the description below. Feel free to reach out. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.